Welcome back to the channel. We're coming to you live for the past to react to. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to find out. Days of Girlhood. Dylan Mulvaney. Is it? Oh, okay.
That's the Bud Light chick, dude.
Oh, is that who that is?
I'm assuming, I don't know what they go by.
Yeah, no, they go by she then if it's the Bud Light. Oh, boy.
They made a song.
So, we're reacting to this because my wife thought it would be funny to see what I would say. And what Todd would say. Jesus. Here we are.
Alright. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Todd, why? We're not even started yet, and I can already feel some bad things from you.
Just kidding.
Where's your MAGA hat, bro?
I'm just kidding. Look, man, it is what it is, dude.
All I know is...
I live and let live, baby.
Yeah, I don't really care that much about how people choose to live their lives, but I have a feeling I'm not gonna like whatever this is.
This music is gonna be... Todd is going to fall in love. Lord, I'm good.
You know, maybe this is just gonna be fucking fire. I don't know. Here we go.
It's not gonna be fire.
I will say, so
all.
far as my political stance on all this, both conservatives and liberals are a cancer to trans people and their actual needs.
We know no conservatives are watching this.
Well, they might be. They might be hate watching.
They might be hate watching it. They
No,
might be
in
like,
any
"Oh
case,
my
both
God."
sides of the political spectrum have
You're all cunts.
put trans people back a lot. My background, educational background's in psychology. I take personal issue with how poorly trans issues are handled in the country.
What
in
up,
this
Alpha,
country.
you slut?
Hello, Alpha. Because liberals think that enabling all behavior is loving when it's not, and conservatives think hating people based on their own issues is okay to get them to act the way that they want them to, which is also not okay. Both sides of the spectrum are wrong on this.
Yeah.
But that's my disclaimer so far as my thoughts going into this. But I'm more concerned with how this is about to sound.
I've been watching a TV show and there's a trans woman on there, and I'd be saying she because she looks like a chick, but like, I wouldn't want her to enter female MMA and just start whooping ass on women.
Well, yeah,
But
that's
you know?
yeah, that's very
other than
different,
that,
right?
hey,
You know, there's a difference
Live your
between
life, you know?
there's an important difference between a trans woman and a woman, and when you try to blur that difference, that's I don't think that's helpful to trans people, and it's actually predatorial against women. You know, it's trans women exists as a term for a reason, and it's an important distinction because it sets apart
They're real
their
women.
They're trans
I'm just
women,
kidding.
you know, and it's a separate journey. It tells you about their journey,
separate
where
journey.
they've been going.
It's a difficult one they go through.
So
Sorry.
anyway,
Anyways, look.
anyway,
I don't hate
all
Dylan
this to say, yeah,
I know a lot of conservatives do. I have no issue with Dylan Mulvaney. Yeah, he was, or she, Jesus.
Jesus, good job, Todd.
Well, the name Dylan, dude. Go by something like Dee dog. What the fuck? That's hard to do. Dylan, she was on fucking the Bud Light can.
Yeah.
I wasn't one of those people who were like, don't drink that. Don't drink that.
Well, I
What
was
do they
already
call
like,
it?
don't drink that because Bud Light is terrible.
Like they're calling it like the car thing. You
Thank
can bleep it if
you
you want. A lot of people are
for
calling it-
Wendy, Jesus,
Daddy.
Wendy.
Wendy.
They were calling it like TRANNY fluid, you know. They were saying that like in for vehicle stuff. I was someone who made fun of those people, you know. Like when I saw fucking Kid Rock shoot a case of Bud Light with a submachine gun.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's a waste of
loser
ammo,
energy.
brother. And a waste of beer, dog. What are you doing?
Loser energy,
But
bro.
we don't hate Dylan Mulvaney.
No, but I might hate this song.
There you go.
I might
But
hate
this
this
song is
though.
probably gonna suck so much fucking dick. Put that out there. dude.
Let's go.
Much like Dylan Mulvaney. It's a big ass door. Holy.
That is a big ass door.
Oh,
bro.
maybe not. Jesus
Ring
Christ.
the alarms immediately. We have a code pink emergency.
Oh God, my
Oh
ears.
my flat. No! There's no reason for this.
Basics. Last look, quick change, sip champagne. Playing catch up 'cause we missed the pregame.
Here's my thing.
Oh,
a lot of people are gonna say this is good because Dylan is a trans woman. Don't lie.
No, the comments are turned off. I don't think people were saying it's good.
Yeah, but there's a lot of conservatives who are gonna hate just to hate, and there's a lot of liberals who are gonna suck just to suck.
Can I just dislike it because it's a bad song? Is
that
okay?
Bad. Very flat, dude. Dylan, like, not everybody has to be a singer, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's not pleasant to listen to.
It is tuned.
Now,
there's a lot of assistance.
From a fashion perspective, I'll hand it to Dylan owning some of these outfits pretty well. GG's. But goddamn, from a fucking
he's snatching wigs and
Dylan was on Broadway? Why? In what role? Can she sing better than this in other contexts? What? No. Book of Mormon. Who was she in Book of Mormon? Was that pre-transition?
Ooh.
And is that why?
I just don't understand why you trying to keep Dylan as your name.
One of the elders.
Change it to DD. Do it right.
I don't know. I saw Book of Mormon. I don't think Dylan was there when we saw it. Pre-transition. There you go. Okay, so transitioning can fuck up your voice.
Transitioning, here's my thing. When you are a man and you start taking, even a woman, when you start taking hormone, like no matter what, testosterone, you're pumping that body full
estrogen
of
is what
testosterone blockers, whatever. Or yeah, but is it estrogen or is it just testosterone blockers?
Either. You can do either.
Oh, well, it makes you sound like they have that helium voice.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, okay, so that makes you can't just say that they were on Broadway without first because I was like, there's got to be pre-transition or something.
I mean, maybe Dylan was able to sing back in the day.
No, that's what I'm saying. Pre-transition would be a completely different voice, most likely, in a lot of cases. But
Days of Girlhood. What the fuck is Girlhood?
What are you talking about?
Wouldn't it be womanhood though? Because how long has Dylan been doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like
that is a creepy observation.
If I was a chick, I'd be kind of offended.
That is a creepy observation you just made. I'm gonna move right past it.
Well, am I correct?
Yeah, that's creepy.
Okay.
Monday can't get out of bed. Tuesday morning pick up meds. Wednesday retail therapy. Cash or credit, I say yes. Thursday had a walk of shame.
Dylan has only had facial feminization surgery, no hormones or other transition surgery. Why is her voice so bad here? Was it? Oh, she was only in the ensemble? How did she get into Broadway?
You're telling me
something's not connecting here because Broadway's usually good singers, and this is not good singing. So there is a piece of information you are denying me right now that I need to not have denied.
I'm not trying to sound dirty.
Those are tits, though.
Yeah,
that's I think that's cap. Because those are tits.
That is a surgery. Those are I know a pair of fakies when I see them.
Those are
come on now.
Those are either surgical tits or tits from taking hormones.
You can't be that skinny with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no one that skinny has tits like that.
Yeah.
No matter what push-up you're doing.
Skinny women out there, they ain't.
That's crazy.
Skinny. Sorry, if there was no.
Unless that's like prosthetic makeup artist shit, that could be it. But there's something there.
No, sir.
No, I mean that's covered up enough that could be prosthetics. But no, that's not. That's either from because you could get tits from taking estrogen, so you don't have to have surgery for it. But something's been done. You said no hormones or surgery for anything besides face. That's cap, unless there's prosthetics used. Mrs. Scheme just filling types of information in this that just aren't. The math isn't mathing. That she was on Broadway. Was the voice different? I've seen the Book of Mormon, but not.
I'm saying I see a whole lot of collarbone in this situation, and then it just goes to breasts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There has to be surgery, and the only reason I'm making, but people were watching this mad, oh, you dirty fuck. Only reason I'm making this observation is because I saw no feminization surgery, and I gotta.
No, that's. I was literally reading her saying there's been no feminization surgery. And
I'm just letting them know.
I'm sorry. There's tits there.
I don't want them to be like.
Well, that's
dirty.
how we started. Was me saying
pervert. I'm not.
No.
We're not pervs. We're just making.
That's cap. There's something's happened. I found out apparently has been taking. Yeah, some hormones definitely because they gave her boobs. You could get boobs from estrogen.
Well, yeah, estrogen can make you have
and can make you lactate.
Tatas.
Yeah, so okay, really? There you go. So hormones. All right, I was gonna say those are not surgery boobs, those are hormone boobs, which that checks out.
Didn't even know his name.
Is that Dylan's mom? That hair is fire.
Saturday we flirt for drinks, playing wingmen to our twinks. Sunday the Twilight soundtrack. Use my breakdown in the bath. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days of girlhood. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days of girlhood.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it a stack right now. Are they all trans, or are they some of them like not?
It looks like most of them, at least, are trans women.
Chick in the pink, them shoulders, girl. You ain't fooling anyone. Which is cool. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Listen, all I'm saying is that, like the first thing I said before I started, so far as one of the things that has gotten wrong far too often is there is a difference between a trans woman and a woman, and that's an important distinction.
Yeah, and anybody, there's women out there who get mad about that. They're like, "How dare you say that?" It's like, listen, idiot.
That's to protect women.
You are so fucking fake, and you are you're either trying to pander or you are fucking delusional.
Virtue signaling. It's virtue signaling.
I could go put a wig on right now. I'll put a wig on right now.
You understand women's
suffrage? A little bit of estrogen. Now. I will be a UFC female champion so fucking quickly, dude. You have no idea.
No.
And you could clip that, and you could fucking.
But yeah, Vort. That's just because you'd want to have sex with them. Calm down, Vort. So no, it's just.
There's a
Thank
difference.
you for the tip.
Oh no, that's Wendy.
Daddy.
Wendy. All right.
Oh.
Sorry,
Well,
I was just thinking
Vort too, dude. Why?
I don't know why we saw Vort, because we were just talking to him. All right, again, but just to
Wendy
keep
out
this
here
on the
showing
real,
her
there's an
reasons.
important distinction between a trans woman and a woman, and anyone who tries to blur that line is an enemy of both trans people
And we're not even
and
trying
women.
to be offensive right now either. We're just
No.
like speaking opinions. Maybe we even need a little bit of educate. You know, if someone feels like we're uneducated in the field, I bet they take to this the wrong way and just start being fucking assholes just because we're making jokes, having a little bit of fun, and like just trying to like making observations. It's crazy how like if you be normal and like be nice, it's crazy how far you can get with conversation. But that's not going to happen in this comment section.
But who knows what this? I won't read it. I won't be there. You can let me know later.
Just
You're the one that reads the comments on this channel more than I do. I don't.
Just the Euro ones because those are fun, dude.
But no,
just
just on the real. Like if no one's told you this before, like to anyone watching this here or on the recording later, anyone who wants to remove the distinction between a trans woman and a woman is an enemy of women and trans people. That's just straight up. That is, you could follow the objective rabbit hole that's not really even something you could consider an opinion, depending on how you define enemy. Like, there's no benefit, scientifically speaking, to blur that line for trans individuals. And there's no benefit for women. But there are proven disadvantages for trans people and women.
Thank you for the tip.
Shout out Bubba. So
Daddy.
by the actual objective research we have, it is proven to be harmful to blur that line for both women and trans women, but it is not proven to be helpful. So that it's very clear people that want to blur that line, even if it's well-intended, they aren't doing things the right way. Those are two separate things, and they need to be kept that way. It is very important for all parties involved. If you're interested in some of the studies behind that, good luck. I recommend scholar.google.com. You can read scientific articles directly rather than searching through people's opinions on them. That's usually the best way to learn things if you don't have access to textbooks. Otherwise, textbooks are the way to go. Moving on. I do not like them talking about girlhood like this.
I do think some of the hairstyles are pretty cool. Check on the bike.
No, the style in general of this video,
shit.
everyone's outfits, hair, all the style of this video is top notch.
You paused it where Dylan looking real yoked. You should probably pick a different screen.
Listen, I'm just saying this. The fashion style and sense of this whole video is pretty
strong.
On point, bro.
Look, my goddaughter is a pretty popular trans actress. Good shit, Wendy. Humor is good.
Sister taught me how to girl. Best friend coached me how to text the boy toy that I'm dating next. Girls who help show me the way. They're why I'm in it.
I've always said one of the reasons I'm so passionate about the distinction between trans women and women is to respect the journey of trans people and not downplay it into, okay, that the goal is to now be the other sex. That is not the goal. The goal is to be comfortable with who you are. That's the goal. And who you are is not technically the other biological sex. And if you're not comfortable with that reality, then you need therapy to make you comfortable with that reality. Because you should be able to be comfortable to be like, I'm a biological man who identifies as a woman and I am a trans woman now and I'm going to have surgery and stuff to match that. That is self-actualization. That is a comfort with who you are. That is healthy. What's not healthy is to say, I am a woman when you were born a man. You are not a woman. And if you can't feel comfortable in yourself without people saying that you are an actual woman rather than a trans woman, that shows that there's something that you still haven't resolved. There's something that is still tormenting you and that you need help for. And hopefully you have loving people in your life or good therapy or whatever to be able to be okay with being a trans person and not having to be the opposite sex that you were born. Like, if that is the only goal that will make you happy, there's something else going on that needs addressed. And I think it's very cynical and disingenuous to just say that the way to help someone is just to say, yep, you're right, you are exactly an actual woman, when you know that you're lying to them. That's just avoidance. That's not love. That's avoidance. They're going to still be depressed. Suicide rates don't go down in trans individuals when you give them different labels. They've actually gone up in many studies because once that doesn't solve the problem, they get more depressed. Right? This is how these things work. Like,
I don't know the full psychology.
I do. So
I
it's
do.
like, you have to, if you want to be loving and compassionate, there's times when you have to have hard conversation. That's just what it comes down to. My
only gripes with it, I will always say this, like, the bathroom thing is it's just a lot, you know? I don't know. It's hard. I'll put that out there. And because this is a video of trans, it is, dude. I'm going to talk about bathrooms, you know? Like, I could see how some women would feel uncomfortable with someone like Dylan going into the bathroom with them. It is what it is.
And then there could be times when someone's fully transitioned and it's the opposite kind of discomfort.
Yeah.
I think
100%.
that's always been an issue easily solved by a third restroom if we think that it's necessary.
If I was a trans man, I probably would not really want to be.
I'd want a third restroom if I was trans. I'd want my own space.
Dude's bathroom. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Dude.
So I've always kind of stayed out of the bathroom thing because it's not really practical to have 3 bathrooms everywhere. So it's just like, I feel like whatever bathroom you want to go in, and don't be a fucking creep about it. And if you're a fucking creep about it, we should get after you. Now, where I think that's different.
Urinals, bro. Urinals are crazy.
Well, the only place I think that's different is in school because then there's kids involved. I think schools should all have third bathroom options. School's the only place where I think it's different. Like, but other places, it's just like, fucking be adults. But in school, you probably have 3 bathroom options.
I wouldn't want to use them. Like I said, dude, urinals, bro. Do they use the urinals? Is that a thing?
Don't make all bathrooms all genders, especially not in schools. That's not a good. Bro, people forget, the people making these laws seem to have a short memory of what it's like being that age.
And leave the kids alone, too.
How fucking my thing. Devious
leave
kids
the kids
are.
Alone. Stay out of the sports. That's my thing. There you go. Oh, that's it. It's true.
Well, kids who have dysphoric tendencies just need to be left to figure it out. When they're adults, they can decide what they need to do. Like, hormone therapy for a teenager is absolutely child abuse. Because every study that's ever been done shows that most people with gender dysphoria in their teens and preteen years just become homosexual or lesbian when they become an adult. And the ones who transition at that young age, usually regret it and have higher suicide rates. So again, I always go from a place of compassion. What works, what doesn't work. What doesn't work for young teens and kids is transitioning. That increases suicide rates. It increases depression and it increases dysphoria because at the end of the day, it is better to be the gender that you are and comfortable with that. You would rather be that than trans. Like that'd be great. So if you're having dysphoric thoughts as a young preteen or teen, the best conclusion for you would be that they go away. And the best way for that to happen is just to let yourself experience sexuality. And if you don't, and you do hormone blockers, a lot of that's not reversible like they say it is. You'll have, if you're a woman, you'll have pregnancy issues or issues actually having surgical transition later in life and a lot of other shit if you're a man. All that aside, you can wait. And if you're an adult and you still feel the same way, then you start transitioning. It's not going to hurt you to not transition as a teenager. But if you transition as a teenager, you might never actually self-actualize. Most people just end up being gay. Like,
this is just such a. This is this video. You guys, Mrs. Scheming for it. They put us in the crosshairs.
I'm not in any crosshairs. There's nothing I've said here that I'm that I would have.
Mad about.
That's fine. I don't care if people get mad at it. They need to be educated and actually love people instead of being fucking ignorant.
Nothing will be wrong.
Yeah, Wendy, a lot of kids do think it's kind of like a fad. And so then just let them...
mental health.
Well, it just... But if kids are going to treat it like a style fad, which a lot of kids do. A lot of kids make it their identity, just like the goth kid says, this is my identity. For a lot of kids, that's all it is, right? So that's one of the reasons you see such a higher propensity of trans kids right now, because it's popular. So for some kids, it's real. For some kids, it's just social pressures. So just let them experience it, but don't get hormones involved. Don't get fucking surgery involved. Just buy them a dress or just let them explore
change the course of their life when they may not.
Yeah.
Even like adults, bro. Like if you're like 20s, like you could it's just something you can't revert.
You can in certain ways, but it's harder to reverse, especially if you start young.
Pretty hard.
But no, just let your kids fucking be themselves and explore. If your kid's a goth kid, let them buy all black. If your kid identifies as trans,
can you revert to original settings 100%?
No, it's not really. But
I've seen so many people crying online that are like trans.
Yeah, because they transition back and it's not the same.
It's just so.
But in any case,
sad.
Let your kids express themselves however they want. Just don't but you don't have to get hormones and surgery involved. At that point, that's abusive. Like puberty blockers fuck you up for life. Hormone therapy fucks you up for life. Just let them explore in natural ways.
Days of girlhood. These are the days.
It's pretty catchy, but like I just don't like the
Girlhood kind of weirds me out after you pointed it out. Oh,
could have said chickhood.
Womanhood would have been fun.
Yeah, but I don't. This is the days of woman.
It wouldn't have
that
worked.
Could have been nice. That would have worked. These are the days of woman. That would have been alright.
Anyway, it started out a lot more pitchy than it ended, which was weird, like musically.
Yeah, you fucked up a lot more at the start.
The first verse was so pitchy, and then it kind of got into its groove. Kind of catchy. I wouldn't listen to it again. I could see why people are all angry about it because a lot of people don't know how to handle trans issues at all.
I would say turn the comments on though, dude. Don't. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. I'm kind of surprised the comments are off after watching this. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Musically.
Yeah,
it started really bad musically, but it kind of got into its groove.
Yeah. It kind of found itself.
These are the days. I do think Girlhood was a creepy
That's
phrasing.
Weird, bro.
These are all
really
adults. These are all adults.
You
You've never been girls, right? Because you
didn't experience girlhood,
bro.
Weird.
A little weird.
It's like maybe a trans woman or trans man who started at like 18 said, "This is manhood." Yeah. But you didn't know what boyhood was like.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it's the word "girl" that kind of gets me a little weird there.
It is sussy baka, but it's cool. Whatever.
But
man. Much love.
Todd might read your comments later. I probably won't.
Nah, I don't know if I'm gonna, dude.
So we'll.
I feel like we weren't hateful. We were just like normal about it, and people are just fucking pussies. Liberals are pussies, dude.
Well, you're so worried about the liberals, but you don't realize what if the conservatives see it? They're gonna be mad that we weren't hateful enough.
It's not fucking terrible, dude. If you're conservative, you're mad. Fuck you too, dog.
I'm just saying, you're only worried about one group, but we have the potential.
I just feel like I don't know.
I
don't know who's gonna watch it. We'll see.
All right. Well,
these are the days of my.
These are the days of. Get the fuck off the channel. Bye.